Welcome to The Know, I'm Gus Sorola, and Ubisoft is promising big changes to the Watch Dogs franchise, which they do consider a franchise even though there's only one title so far. This response comes on the heels of extensive criticism by gamers that the game failed to meet their expectations or didn't deliver on what was promised. Ubisoft Montreal's Vice President of Creative, Lionel Renaud, says the reception has actually been pretty close to Assassin's Creed. With the first one, we didn't have such a good reception and it was fair. We had a lot of flaws in the replayability of gameplay loops and you could feel the game was a first iteration. At the time, there was clear potential, but it was not easy to know it was going to become the franchise that it is today. It's the same thing with Watch Dogs. Ubisoft has been speaking about the potential for another Watch Dogs game since even before the first game came out, and in June, CEO Yves Guillemot speculated on the changes that could be made, exploring new characters, adding twists to the hacking, and maybe even new locations. In July, Ubisoft shared a cryptic tweet that hinted the franchise might be headed for New Jersey, though it's never been clarified whether that might be via DLC or a whole new game. Renaud echoes Guillemot's sentiments about change, saying, "There are flaws obviously. We absolutely want to tackle these flaws and surprise players, and the way to tackle some of those flaws is going to be quite radical. There are parts of the game that will need to change. We want them to be less narrative or character driven and more creative with more choices for the player." However, he also says they're being careful exactly which feedback they listen to because the game sold extremely well, and though there was significant hubbub on social media about the game's disappointments, it can be difficult to gauge how much weight to give the complaints, given the tendency of the vocal minority to be, well, very vocal. So what do you think? What do you want to see change for Watch Dogs 2? Let us know in the comments. Remember, you get the best news in video games and entertainment right here, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel and we'll keep you in the know.